The issue is not Facebook. The issue is not social media. What this says is that if somebody is committing infidelity, there is something else going on in their marriage that has nothing to do with social media. And so he can say, get off Facebook. Or what about Twitter? What about Dig? What about all of these other social media outlets, Black Planet, The Root, all different kind of websites and blogs. So the root issue is what is happening inside of the marriages. How are they being fortified? Also, I think he's crossing a line by telling somebody what you can do in your personal life as a staffer. How do you say, I'm going to link you having a personal account on Facebook with your job? That makes no sense to me.
All right, but let's just back up for a minute and let's admit it, Roland. This even got our team talking this morning in the meeting,
sure.
Whether it was a personal experience or somebody that they knew. Pretty much everybody agreed that there is temptation there. It's easier to flirt. It's easier to connect. It's easier to kind of feel things out via Facebook, Twitter, texting, internet. It's an easier way to get into trouble. It is a temptation.
Okay, but you also have a temptation in the workplace because you're actually interacting with people every single day. There's a temptation if you're traveling on the road. There's a temptation if you are a pastor or a staff member and you're dealing with people in the church every single day. We know pastors who have had affairs with secretaries, with church members. And so the reality is there's temptation all around us in this world. But the whole point of people of faith, the question is, how do you deny temptation? When you look at the Bible, Jesus was tempted himself. And so you have to have something inside of you that says, I have made a commitment to be with somebody else, to be with this person. So regardless of whether or not I see them face to face, regardless if I see them on Facebook, on Twitter, Black Planet, whatever it is, I am going to say no. And so you can say that about anything, Kira.
Finally, 10 seconds or less if you can. Your wife's an ordained minister. You've written books on spirituality. If you stood in front of this congregation knowing that it had issues with Facebook and hooking up with old flames, what would you say?
What I would say is your issue is not Facebook. Your issue is you. Your issue is your particular lust. If you want to fortify your marriage, Facebook is not the issue. It's a question of between you and your spouse, what is happening inside of your home, what is happening inside of your temple, not on Facebook.
Reverend Martin, nice to have you on this morning.
I'm more bootleg. My wife's official. She has papers.
Our bootleg Reverend CNN analyst, Roland Martin. Thanks, Ro.